Hello, welcome. It's a beautiful Sunday and I'm looking outside. It's really nice and chilled. So I thought, why not do a video to help all my blog guests, my clients, and everyone who constantly ask me, Mru, what are your key tips? What are your key tricks on how to improve entrepreneurs move from one stage to the next? And I have so many and I do a course on it. So please bear with this video. There is no sales at the end of it. So just bear with the whole video. And I've got 8 very, very good tips to give you on how to enhance you to the next level if you are an existing SME entrepreneur, or even if you're an entrepreneur, so just take it as the same. If you're an employee working with creativity, and you're working with a lot of what I call fire in you, as if you want to take the business to the next level yourself, and thinking out of the box, thinking there are no rules, and creating your rules and creating your passion in whatever product or service that you're trying to sell, then this video really applies to you. Okay, so my 8 tips on how to get to the next level and really raise the bar is all about how to double or multiply your revenue and increase your profit, which is what my mission in life is all about. So first of all, what do you do? What I say is seek yourself a role model. And it need not be just one. I have a number of role models, coaches, and mentors as well. So each one has their kind of like what I call niche, but pick, specifics from each one. Now, you'd be lucky if you get one person or 2 people to fulfill all of this, because, a lot of people fall into the trap when they seek a role model or a mentor. They seek the wrong qualities in that, So a role model should be something like, I wish and I inspire to be like this person, but make sure it relates to your line of progress, career, passion, whatever it may be. It's no point having a role model who is an astronaut when you are an entrepreneur who is trying to do certain things in a certain way, that how Richard Branson would do, for example. Okay, whilst an astronaut can add certain qualities, use it just for those qualities, but Richard Branson or someone, whoever, would be a better role model to have. Okay, the second tip would be, once you've created your vision, your mission, your goals, all these things, and what your key unique selling points are, what your key unique differentiator is in your business, with your business plan, set what I call smarter goals. It's a system I've created 20 something years ago with the E and the R at the end of SMART goals. And what they mean is, whatever goal you set with the SMART system, the specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time scale, time bound, put the E and the R. E is for enthusiasm and energy. If you don't believe in that goal, and you're not doing it with enthusiasm and passion and with energy, you will fail in that goal, So put the E, whatever that enthusiasm and energy is. And the way I do that is I have a best case scenario and I have a worst case scenario. What would life look like if I achieved the goal? And what would life look like if I didn't achieve this goal? And I've also another system which I teach at some of my boot camps, is the MOT system, just like how the English system has, for the cars, where you renew your car license every year. I have a system where you teach, where you do the goals, but not on a hit or miss basis, but on a MOT system. Okay, and the R is for reward. Okay, so the smarter, the R is for reward. The R is, when you achieve a major milestone or your goal, reward yourself. Women are great at doing this. They just want to have that retail therapy, but you do the same, because it does the brain wiring and you get a certain kick out of achieving the goal, I always throw a party, open a bottle, go out for dinner, buy a big present or a small present, whatever the goal is based on that. And that really gives another kick to going out and getting the next one. The third tip from me is, I don't know about you, but I wake up at night and I have ideas. I even have insomnia a number of times. So depends on how busy and active my life and my stresses as well as challenges are all about. So I keep a little pen and paper, or sometimes I just do it straight directly on the phone under notes section, and I write down the ideas journal. Because believe me, when you get the idea and you think about it the next time, you will not remember it. So keep an ideas journal, because if you have 100 ideas and you execute on a few of those, you'll be much better off. The fourth one is what I call research and critical thinking. So I'm always on the hunt and researching and reading things all the time, and that's one of the biggest advantages of internet. And whenever someone says, oh, I don't know where to go, where to find, and I said, let me introduce you. Your best friend from today is Google. Just type what you're looking for and you can't guarantee you'll be slightly better off than where you started off with. So doing that research and critical thinking, and then putting the pieces together to then see how it fits into your vision, your mission, your goal, and your smarter goals, that research is priceless. Before I came and set up my own investment fund in Romania, I did 8 months of research before I even stepped into the country. And then I did further research once I was in the country. So it's like, without that research, you won't know the breadth and depth of not only your opportunity, but also your solutions to address that market. So that research and then the thought behind it is very, very important in your success. Poor research, poor results. It's very same. And then once you've done that, make sure you constantly reinnovate and reinvent yourself, otherwise you die. Because we've seen the Nokias, the Motorola's of this world, and many other companies, because they stop doing that, they go by the wayside. The fifth one for me, I'm pretty active on it, is the social media and being active on it, just to make sure you're building relationships, you're sending out the right messages, and you create a following. But more importantly, it's not only about the following and relationships, but it's also in building your lists. List is worth more than the following you get. So build lists and build that black book. It's worth its weight in gold. I have a favorite saying, people say, it's not who you know, it's who knows you. All right. So networking is more important, and that's how people know you. So the old-fashioned saying was, it's not who you know, it's what you know, and all these other variations of it, it's who knows you. And the way you do that is become an authority and an expert. And there's a number of ways you can do that, by being a published best-selling author like myself, writing regular articles, being on press, media, public speaking. All these are various ways of how people will get to know you and want to know you and want to network with you, because you are the go-to person or the person who can help them progress in life. And what I say is, absolutely teach people, share your information, because if you don't give and share, nothing will come to you. I'll say that again. If you don't give and share, nothing will come to you. And give it absolutely selflessly. People can see that you're giving and sharing with an agenda, but just give it selflessly. Share information and content and value to people around you, because there's another saying that hits my head all the time is, if you want the warmth, then put the wood in it. You see? So if you want the heat from the fire, someone will put the wood in. All right? If you see what I mean. Meaning, give them the warmth, and soon they'll give you the wood afterwards, because they want the more warmth. Okay? The seventh big tip for me is, big entrepreneurs and big leaders, they listen more than they talk. They ask the right questions and they listen. They analyze and then they ask more questions. So they listen more, majority of the times, than they ask and speak. Everyone likes to hear the sound of their voice, but you know, a clever entrepreneur will ask more questions than he will be doing the talking. For me, the role model for that is Richard Branson. He's, I must admit, and he knows it, you know, he's not one of the best presenters in the world. He's quite not loud and gregarious and all that, but you know, he has his own style. So he will ask more questions and he will get more information and he'll listen more and he'll empathize more and he'll lead people more. He'll, you know, he will get people to be attracted to him with his qualities. And the last one is, you know, get a mentor and pay for a mentor. You know, if you pay the peanuts, you get the monkeys. A lot of times people go and ask their father, mother, sister, friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, to say, I'm thinking of this idea, how do I do it, how do I take it to the next level? Those are the wrong people. You know, it's like me asking my cleaner, how do I set up a next business? You know, so you ask the wrong person, the wrong information, you know, you shit in and shit out. So go to people who are really, really experienced and pay for it, because it will take you there much faster. It will take you there much more productively, effectively, and you lose time and you lose money getting there rather than doing multiple iterations of the same thing and failing and restarting and losing time and money. So ask the right experienced mentors. In this day and age, everyone wants to be a coach and a mentor, but believe me, after 30 plus years experience, having lived and worked in 4 continents around the world with over 50 businesses I've been involved in, from the top NASDAQ 500s to Fortune 500s to top FTSE 250s. So I've worked for some of the biggest people in the industry, and I know what value I got by talking to some of these people and having worked for them, to see how fast you can get there. So if you go and ask information from the wrong people or get mentorship from the wrong people, you're on a losing streak straight away. I mentor a lot of people, and I used to do it free all the time, and then soon found that my hit rate of success was only 20%. So what I started doing was I started bartering where people could not afford to pay for your services, so then they value it a little bit more. So, you know, they can give me their time, because, you know, to me, I value people's time. So if someone wants to learn how to be a published author, I will teach them and train them. If someone wants to be an entrepreneur, I'll teach them and show them how to do it. But in return, I want their time for adding value to what I'm doing as well. So that way, everyone wins and everyone gets the right resources. But get yourself a mentor. I hope this was useful for you. If you want any further information, there's loads of videos to still come out. Please register on www.mrupatel.com, MRUPATEL.com. And I look forward to speaking to you again in a whole series of videos. So keep yourself tuned. Thank you.